Hello, fabulous friends and viewers. Welcome to Reflexive Moon Tarot. I'm Sarah, and I will be doing a Valentine's Day special for you all. And yeah, first I would like to acknowledge that YouTube is located on the traditional territory of the Ramaytush Ohlone peoples, and I just think it's really important to remember, unceded territories and the spaces that we occupy. So let's get started. We have, to start off with, we'll do some oracle decks first to sort of set the tone, and then we'll move into a reading for all of you fabulous fire signs. So Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. This one is for you. And that could be however you want to, whichever placement you want to highlight and identify with. Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury. Well, I don't know. Mercury is kind of far-fetched, but maybe Jupiter and your rising sign, of course. Okay, so this deck I was going to have represent for folks who are in partnerships, or if you're in a fabulous relationship with yourself, this could also apply to you. But the intention I set for this deck was for folks who are currently involved. This one is for you. Ooh, look at this. We have Princess of Wales, Diana, the late Princess of Wales. So, better to have one night of pleasure than a whole life of misery. Don't ask, don't tell. DNA tests are for... Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's a little bit of classism embedded in these cards. And the truth is, there are many people in every marriage. That is somewhat true. You don't have to be married to a person's family or circle of people, but they definitely are a part of the folks who you are interacting with. So if that's something that you're struggling with, you're not really, you really are into this person or you love them so much, but their family just do not sit well with you. Their friend circle do not sit well with you. That's just either something that you're going to have to take or leave. You can have conversations about that too and come to basically compromises. But let's see what the general love deck has to say about this. Maybe you're in a situation where you're really feeling like, you need to rekindle the fire. As opposed to, signing off to a lifetime of misery. So let's see what this deck has to say. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. So go with the flow. You will be surprised where it leads. So, if you're having a fixation on, who you're surrounded by or your partner's family or friend circle, maybe you just need to ease up a little bit and go with the flow. But let's see what the Hip Hop Queens Goddess deck has to say. Whoops, forgot one here. Hip Hop Queens. What is your message what is your Valentine's message for the fire signs? Ooh, us girls, guidance. So letting your guides, direct you on the right path, or seeking guidance. Maybe you need to speak to a trusted advisor or trusted friend or family member even. This could be also an indication of the need for some personal therapy or couples counseling. So maybe also you are actually just single and looking for new ways to sort of put yourself out there, and you want to seek guidance from an experienced friend or family member to sort of help light that fire underneath your butt. I mean, you already sort of have a lot of fire in your chart, being a fire sign, but yeah, that's always a good idea to sort of ask for help. And then we will pull a Garden of Lucid Daydreams card. We can't have a reading without a Deviant Moon deck. Ooh, we got some bondage happening here. So you may feel very tied down at this time. You know, it sort of didn't want to show up in the upright position, but this could be a call for you to, you know, make a decision on whether or not you are feeling, you know, just to get honest with yourself about whether or not you feel like you're tied down, if this is the right answer for you, or if you want to even be tied down with a relationship, if that's what you're considering to be something that you seek at this time. But maybe the next World Tarot will have some clarification. We'll clarify with tarot here. Ooh, Justice. I was thinking of Justice too. That's so funny. But yeah, this is about you doing yourself some justice and making a decision about what works best for you. So this is also, like, I really feel like this is, you know, key to the advice that you seek on some level. Really make sure that you're asking the right person who, you know, someone who's going to give you some very objective advice, but also like give you that sort of tough love vibe that you probably really need right now. You may want to seek counsel from an air sign, someone who's a Libra, even if you have someone like that in your circle, but someone that you know who's going to provide you with that open mind, that air energy that will fuel your fiery self. So with that, we will move into your tarot spread, fire signs. We'll put these ones away. We'll keep this out here. And perhaps we'll keep the Justice card out here as well. Just as a healthy reminder, yeah? Okay, so we are using the Erotic Tarot deck today for the VDAY Love Reads. This deck is very centered in erotica, also love for the self. It's very inclusive, which I really appreciate, and I'm sure other folks will too. So don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button if this reading resonates, or just to show support. You know, a little digital currency can go a long way. Let's see what the cards have to say. Love reading for the fire signs. Ooh. We have the 9 of Feathers, or the 9 of Swords reversed. So anxiety is not an issue for you right now. Maybe you are having some good go with the flow energy circulating within yourself. You just have a go with the flow approach to relationships, perhaps. So let's see what's crossing that go with the flow energy. How is it working for you? The High Priestess. Maybe you're struggling a little bit to feel confident in your intuitive process. Go with the flow is something that you want in your life, but you still have some issues you need to take up with your tendency to be a little bit indecisive, perhaps, or just not not really listening to how your conscience guides you. You could be subjecting yourself to the opinions of others. Maybe you are subscribing to, social standards that are superficial on some level, or you're just really looking for more shallow forms of validation as opposed to actually recognizing your awesomeness and all that it is and all that encompasses what you have to offer, fire signs. I'm just thinking about air here. There is a lot of air fueling your fire, though. And we have the Four of Swords. So you are taking some time to reflect and maybe get to know you a little better, or maybe to better assess your situation and really take into consideration what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and whatever new approaches you can incorporate in your movement forward through your mental development, as well as what you can let go of in order to move forward as you develop mentally. And then we have the Six of Roses. So within, you really are kind of experiencing almost like a kind of a deficit, not so much. Maybe you're still sort of stuck in the 5, like on your way towards the 6, where you are, leaving a period of despair. Oops, sorry, we got an alarm go off here. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Oh, there we go. Bear with me, fire signs. I just had an alarm go off on the phone, so the camera went out. But thank you for sticking with me and this reading for you. So you could be really also needing to consider your ability to give of yourself a little bit more. This is kind of like an inability to, like, there's a blockage with gratitude, perhaps. There's a blockage with your capacity for generosity on some level. And that could be because, you may not be making a lot of money right now. Or maybe you just really need to sort of develop your ability to learn how to pay it forward, and just think about all the ways in which people have supported you in your life, and how you can, contribute to the community, to your family, to your immediate loved ones. Just learning how to pay it forward, and learning that it's important for you to be generous and be of a giving nature, as opposed to the recipient. And that could be also energy as well. Like, maybe you're the type of person that requires that ego boost all the time, or you just really you just really are in need of support. Like, you're sort of like the taker in most of your relationships, and it might be time for you to start doing a little bit more giving on some level. This could be also to yourself. I mean, it's not like, if you're too giving of yourself to others and you don't leave yourself anything, then it's toxic. So that is also a really important, way of seeing things, or thing that you can look at. And I feel like that could be the case, especially with this High Priestess in reverse. You're forgetting about yourself a little bit too much, thinking about others too much. And in the past, money might have been an issue, or just having a strong sense of where you want to, direct that career energy, or even health energy as well. So you may have really been unhealthy in a lot of ways, or just having just really in need of that energy to sort of get your financial situation on the go, or just have it be a priority. And then we have the Page of Feathers. And that is reversed. One second, I'm just going to get some water here. So the Page of Feathers reversed. We have the element of air. We have a person in your life. This could be you, or this could be someone who's going to be entering your life. And they might be very immature, mouthy even, and they certainly don't have the best intentions for you. They're kind of looking for someone to, like they say, misery loves company. I feel like that is the Page of Feathers. Someone who just really is all about taking whoever is in their surroundings down with them because they don't know how to develop their own sense of self-esteem. This is like the person who does a really shitty job at being a narcissist for the most part, because they aren't that smart yet. They're not that smart about it. But this is somebody that you definitely want to make sure is not making a strong bond with you on any level. Maybe help them out if you can, but for the most part, I would steer clear of a reversed Page of Swords. And this could be a young person in your life as well. So if this is somebody that you're responsible for, then certainly get it together, or at least like dish out a little bit of tough love. But also, I don't know, take like a bit of a dialectical approach and really try to have as much patience with them as you possibly can if this is a young person, because, they're eager to learn. It's just they're very misguided with who they have chosen to listen to so far. They may think that they're smarter than you, but they're actually not, and it's really tricky to get through to a young person on that level. Then we have the Five of Roses. So again, the same thing, the theme here with a bit of a deficit here. So you are experiencing, a certain level of despair on some level. You could also, it could be financial loss right now. This could also be, this person might be sucking you dry of all your money. This young person just could have that sort of Five of Swords mentality, or Seven of Swords. They're plotting against you. They're actually taking from you. And with the Five of Roses, you're just sort of left out in the cold. Maybe you're unaware fully of the situation, but people are just, people might be actually even watching you and not doing anything about it. But either way, there's something about your attitude that you need to get out of this sort of despair type of mentality in order to move forward. And then we have the seventh. Here we go. Seven of Swords, like I said. So within your environment, it does look like people are plotting against you on some level. But this is also you selling yourself short. And it can also be a card of self-sabotage. So, you really need to get smart about, who you're surrounding yourself with and how well you're taking care of yourself. With this, maybe you're really struggling to, fix this blockage that you have with the earth energy. You need to get grounded in yourself and find some strength. And we have the King of Fire here, King of Candles. So you do hope to really master your ability to actualize goals. And, goals with regards to taking care of yourself, with being generous, not being in, a state of despair on any level, not selling yourself short, being good to you, taking the time that you need to learn all of these things so that you can attract this person in your life, or you can be this person that attracts others in your life as well. So really getting in touch with your true self, with the sacred knowledge that you have, locked within you, that we all are born with. And just, learning how to grow and to be straight up with ourselves and not fool ourselves on any level. Because there's some shady behavior going on within your circle. And I don't know, maybe you're surrounded by people in your life that are just really don't have a great, like, they have a certain particular view about you. We have the Knight of Candles reversed. So from the Page to the Knight, well, that's air, this is fire. Page to the Knight. So, the hope is to be at the King stage, but you're sort of reversed Knight. So confidence. Confidence is key at this time. Confidence is something that you're sort of missing out on. And maybe you just need to put it into practice on some level. Like you're just cutting yourself off from opportunities. You're robbing yourself of opportunities to develop your confidence on some level. This could be because you're stuck in this Four of Feathers position, or you're sort of lacking the energy that you need to kind of get out of it. And that's what you need to finally develop in order to push through. Yeah, something's got to end. Something will end. And it might not be pretty, but it's going to lead you back to a mind that is refreshed. So refreshing your mind. Their focus really is very centered on air energy. And air energy that fuels your fire. So you have to manifest your mind to feed your fire. You need to learn how to light your own fire underneath your butt. And thankfully, being a fire sign, I feel like this is going to come easy for you. But it's really important that you get grounded, because your fire requires a solid foundation. So getting your money in order, getting your health in order, or even just feeling good about the work that you're doing and what you're contributing to society. That is like your sense of purpose with the Six of Roses reversed. Sense of purpose is very directly linked to our spirituality and how we connect with others. So it's really important that you no longer ignore this. You can't let it go any longer, or you're just going to end up reversing this as well, and you'll get stuck in a rut. Do yourself some justice and go with the flow. Like, I feel like opportunities are going to present themselves to you. That's not going to be an issue for you, fire signs. Your awesome selves, All right, so with that, thank you so much for checking out my channel. And if this does resonate with you, please do hit that like and subscribe button. And happy VDAY!